Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, we are going to talk about Bhagavad Gita, what Bhagavad Gita says about education. This subject was given one of my favorite students, Miss Khoja. She has given this student what the Bible says. She has given this subject, I should say, what Bible says about education. And I explained her in the class about Satchitanand, and I decided that I should write down also, so the students can have very elaborated version of Sat Chit Anand. Sat Chit Anand means Sat, means Satya, truth. Chit means your conscience, your Atma, your sanctorum, your soul. Ananda. Ananda means it gives you lots of joy, lots of gladness. This actually was spoken by Sri Krishna when he was giving sermon to Arjuna about teaching and education, about learning. He mentioned that education is not simple thing, but it is truth. It goes into our conscience, and it can actually englide our conscience, make our conscience joyful, very happy, very glad. Meaning, education is the best thing to have, best kind of enjoyment. It is in education. That is what Krishna meant in his sermon to Arjuna. I have prepared 4 points about Sat Chit Anand. Point number 1 is Krishna's sermon to Arjuna about teaching and learning. Krishna was explaining to Arjuna what is the benefit, what is the joy, what is the pleasure, what is the happiness of education. Whether you are a teacher, you are going to derive the same amount of satisfaction by teaching the students, and if you are students, you are also going to derive the same kind of satisfaction out of learning about education. So education, according to Krishna, is the best pleasure in your existence, the best existential happiness. That no other thing can give us that kind of soul engliding happiness. Nothing can give us this kind of happiness to our soul, to our conscience, to our sanctum sanctorum, to our Atma, as education can give us according to Krishna's sermon to Arjuna. Number 2, Sat. Sat means truism, truth, enlightenment, erudition, or new awakening, or conscious searching. That is Sat. Sat means Satya. So education is Satya. It's a truth. It's a truism. It actually enlightens your soul, enlightens your sanctum sanctorum, and it is the best existential enlightenment. Nothing can enlighten your existence. Nothing can enlighten your life as much as the education can. So education is Sat. It is absolutely veritable. It's absolutely defective and the jure. It's absolutely true, and truism, truth, erudition, enlightenment. Nothing can come even close to education, to the quality of truth, as you can find the qualities of truth in education. Education, according to Krishna, is only the true thing. Every single thing on this world is all humbug, but education. You cannot find anything else in this planet, on this planet, in anywhere in this world, which is better than education, according to Krishna. Chit. Chit means conscience, our soul, our sanctorum. According to Krishna, education is actually going to trigger your consciousness, your soul will be satisfied. Your sanctorum will be gratified. It is going to give you big satisfaction, big gratification, big joy of existence, and it is going to make your existence blissful, make your existence very satisfied, and you are going to achieve the best existential satisfaction in your life through education, because education is only the best thing in the world to make your sanctum sanctorum feel good, feel enlightened, and feel satisfied, feel gratified, according to Sri Krishna. Ananda. Ananda means bliss, happiness, joy, gladness, gratification. According to Krishna, the best and veritable enjoyment in your life that you can really enjoy, which can actually give you the satisfaction, this kind of ananda or enjoyment or bliss or happiness can be derived only from education. Money cannot give this kind of ananda. Family cannot give this kind of ananda. Nothing else can give you this kind of ananda. If you have a car, if you have a fleet of cars, if you have lines of business, if you have lots of money, but nothing can give you as much happiness, as much bliss, as much joy and gladness, gratification and ananda, according to Krishna, as much as you can get from the education. Education is the true source of ananda. If you don't have education, you don't have any kind of existential bliss. And if you want your existential bliss to jack up, then you have to jack up your educational qualities and qualification. So education is all three things. Sat, Chit, Anand. It's a true conscience pleasing happiness. This happiness is actually going to make your soul pleased. It is going to make your soul happy. And it is a true, veritable, de facto and de jure, absolutely truthful thing in your life, making your life absolutely satisfied, absolutely gratified, and absolutely glad, joyful, and pleasurous. This is Sat Chit Anand. The Sat Chit Anand was spoken by Sri Krishna when he was actually delivering the sermon to Arjuna pertaining to education, pertaining to learning and teaching. What are the benefits of learning and teaching? What learning and teaching can do to us? What kind of happiness and gladness we can derive out of learning and education? Learning and teaching, every single thing is actually given in the sermon by Sri Krishna, in which he has said only 3 words, Sat Chit Anand. So education is what? Education is Sat, Satya, Chit means a conscience, your soul, Anand means it gives you Anand, it gives you joy to your soul. Education gives soul happiness. Education gives satisfaction to your soul. Education gives bliss to your soul. Education gives calm and caressing feeling to your soul. It soothes our soul. It is the best kind of feeling that we are going to have if we have the quality education, purified education, sanctorum touching education, satisfying education, gratifying education, pacifying education. Sri Krishna is not talking about the roly-poly, slipshod or ragtag education that we receive in these days and age. But kind of education Krishna has been talking in his sermon, it must be purified, chaste education. So that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. See you again next time. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.